Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 medieval battle. This friendly match against Krevin, I have Fatimid against his Crusaders. So, the Fatimid army is. It has heavy foot, but it's light spear sword, which will get trashed by pretty much, well, not anything. They might bounce defensive spearmen, but they'll get trashed by mounted or dismounted knights. So, this is the first Crusade list. Fair amount of crossbow and archers, but really no lightfoot, and only the two Turkoman light horse units, which are the Byzantine auxiliaries, basically, and knights. So we've gone for massed archers to outshoot him, hopefully, combined with our lightfoot archers, Turkoman light horse, and Turkoman cavalry, and Gilman. Only our minimum 4 units of melee cavalry. I did grab all 3 Muslim spearmen, just a minimum 2 Abid al-Shira, maxed on light horse to try to sweep out and control this area. Otherwise, we can defend this forest, defend these enclosures, we can contract or expand our position, depending on what he brings. Next turn. What do we got? Infantry heavy. 2 units of dismounted knights of sergeants, 4 mounted knights. Then what? Looks like he 4, 5, 6. Is that a max? I don't think so. Close though. 10 units of non-light infantry missiles. Great, we can start working our way around with light horse. And same on this flank. We have our lightfoot in the forest. Keep them hidden? I would think so. Great. Massed archers. Sure, get up there. Now, if he concentrates a large number of missile troops in just one chunk, I'm going to have to, in turn, concentrate. Hopefully we can get this cavalry all the way around, but I don't want to be too obvious and do it right away. We need to wait a little bit before starting that move. Next turn. So if he's going to avoid that, we'll need to swing our left flank in. But we can wait to do so for now. Let's see, I want these 2 heavy foot to turn, start marching over. Massed archers. Lancers can maybe try to work their way all the way around. The light archers can remain concealed for maybe one more turn. Okay. Good enough. Next turn. get these crossbowmen into this built-up area. Archers maybe here? And fall back a little bit. We need to buy time. Let's not eat arrows for no reason. Do we send out this cavalry wing yet? Not quite yet. Patience. Maybe one more turn for this bunch too. Mediocre lancers, let's dispatch them. Worst case scenario, he sends some knights, we run away. And if he doesn't, then we can just get behind him and use him for harassment. Next turn. Okay, into the village. Back. And it's worth a try. Send out the Turkoman cavalry. And let's support them with a couple of lancers. And the Gilman. Can mess around a little bit, why not? Let's see, what about this unit? Could still be useful there. Slowly work on drawing him in, and then the question is, will our center be able to hold long enough for the wings to do work? We'll see. Next turn, see if we get some kind of reaction to my popping out here. Nope, he's committing. Fair enough. My center is comparatively quite weak, even with the obstacle. The obstacle will help me quite a bit against the mounted knights, but really it's not going to make much difference against the infantry. Well, we're not going to get in a shootout. That would be most unwise. Bounce that. And we can just kind of hang out back here. Bide our time. There's absolutely no need to engage on this. But if by doing this we stretch him out, that's perfect. Maybe we could use that support. Okay, that should be good for now. Next turn. Oh, we can waste some ammo, and that's good. Yeah, if we can get him to, if not low ammo, pretty close to being at low ammo before contact, that would be nice. It would force him to have to be a bit more reckless in the engagement. Great. Could try for a flank. Why not? No dice. That's okay. Shuffle. And that's within bow shot. Let's avoid that. Good. I can deploy light archers just out of bow shot, but ready to be a threat. Not going to waste arrows at long range here. Okay. Then we've got our cavalry wing here. I don't want to just smash it head on unsupported. So they might need to wait a bit. Let's see what reaction we get. If these spears keep pushing forward, we might be able to force some action. So you maybe shift over to fill that gap. You over as well. Right? Maybe even shift all the way over to the other wing. And extra spearmen. Go here. Yeah, and I could always move up a bit, but I don't think that's necessary yet. Let's wait and see what happens. We will hover just out of long crossbow shot. Next turn. I have to pull them out. Yeah. Once they rally up, they'll still be useful for impact, but not so much for melee after that. So, away. That might still be in bow shot. Let's go all the way away. Seems good. How many men do we have left? Enough not to auto break. Good. Abid al-Shira, shift over. Both units. Turn these Muslim spearmen. Okay. 3 missile units here and a 4th here. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we could get them to come a little bit closer. Which, thus far, we have not. Hover. Let's just hover in the background to force him to split his attention. Then could move here. No. Let's wait and see. If I move here and he charges, I could threaten a flank, but these are very squishy. Let's give it a minute. Next turn. Alright, they've moved into bowshot. That unit might disrupt. Yep. Let's zone out that unit, right? We might get charged doing that. What if we could move here to zone them out, but then... so... I could simply sacrifice a unit to these knights and get them off the field. I don't love that. But it might be the thing to do. Otherwise, I could just sit here. We'll lose our lance impact and he can charge and probably disrupt us, but we'll bounce off and it'll still slow him down. So maybe that's the thing. Now I need to try to figure out how I can combat this big ball of crossbowmen and archers. Get our own ranged cavalry ready. We'll lurk even with the disrupted unit. And... nope. Good. Let's start shooting. Probably can't just ignore that. That's my hope. And this unit needs to stay out of crossbow shot. Alright, what do we got? Massed archers. Go for the disrupt or withdraw to safety. Let's withdraw to safety. Don't even bother shooting. General up to try to rally that unit. Get into position. Prepare to fill that gap. Need to be careful where the obstacle is. Messed that up. Thought I could shoot, but I blocked my own field of fire. Cool. Well, too late to worry about it now. We need to begin our assault on this wing. To start, we have armored Muslim lancers, but then knights and sergeants to worry about. Okay. Probably best to wait for the moment, even though that is slightly tempting. Good. Then what? Bedouin light horse. Let's again get behind and threaten. Do the same here. Have our mediocre lancers try to pull some units off as well. Interesting. 12 to 40, 8 to 28. 8 to 30. None of this is particularly desirable. Well, I guess I just have to shoot at him to draw him forward regardless of whether I have a chance at actually inflicting any sort of disruption, which I don't. Oh well. Right, you need to draw fire and attention. So those three, and then some infantry units and cavalry in the main line that can wait. Very good. We will move up and attempt a disruption on the unprotected archers before we start trying to focus on the crossbowmen next. Good. Next turn. Alright, so we should just bounce back there, which is fine. So many missile troops. Ugh. Let's see, can we score a frag? And a break, please. Drops? No. Too bad. Now let's try to get through here. Good. And if we go here, let's stay out of that charge arc. There? Nah, this is good. Okay. Zone out these dismounted knights and sergeants and fire on these knights. Do I have a way to force a check? I do, although it's not very pretty. They hold firm anyway. On the bright side, pair push into contact. We can keep them there, which will slow both hard-hitting units. Don't have a way to charge. But we do have missile support back here. So, who am I interested in disrupting? Probably those archers are the best candidate to attempt. That's tempting too. Alright, let's shoot at the massed archers. And again, good. Let's try a charge. Disrupt, good. We can work on that. Hopefully they'll rally soon. You can't do much. Why don't we stay out of close crossbow shot and just harass this unit? Maybe we can get it to do something reckless. I mean, probably not, but... Right. Then what? Can we score another frag? Good. Zone them out. Then you threaten those knights. Hopefully we can score disrupt soon. We're still waiting to rally up. Try for it. They hold firm. Okay. Loose. Falling back is a bit dodgy at this point. Okay. Send them in. And what can we do here? Not much. I'm gonna get charged next turn. It's going to get very ugly. Then those knights threaten us, though. That's kind of problematic, but honestly, if these knights move away from this action, I might be willing to sacrifice a unit for that. Prepare to strip that zone of control so we can get these lancers past. And hover menacingly. This is looking very tough. Next turn. That's, yep, gonna be unpleasant. Well, that could have been better. Is there any way? No. If I go here, then force the contact here, then nab the drop here, then go for a drop here. They hold firm. Let's close into melee. Probably frag next turn then. Let this unit fall back. If we get a frag, maybe. I said a frag, maybe. Then a charge. Any drops? No. So this unit is probably doomed, but we can give it a bit of time. They're fragged. Good. Threaten them with light horse. Good. Held firm. Damn. Okay, well, they're disrupted. We do get to cover the obstacle, but it's only 25 POA. Close on the Abid al-Shira, or on the crossbowman with the Abid al-Shira. It's our commander-in-chief, huh? Probably don't want to be on this unit that's about to get obliterated. So, general up here to inspire the men. Not bad. This is bad because we'll be down 100. Squish, squish. Are you ever going to rally? Apparently not. Let's general up instead then. Held firm. What do we got here? Defending obstacle, and the enemy is disordered, charging into the village. Makes it at least an even fight. Want to cover so you can't just charge my Muslim spearmen in the flank. We're up, but we have large sectors of the line about to go very bad. Very, very bad. Next turn, I suspect our frag units will start falling apart now. So we'll even things out. Yep. And how bad is that? Not terrible. Okay. And that... that is quite terrible, and so is this. Well, there goes the right wing. Lucked out. Lucked out hard. Could have lost those Gilman there. Right, well, for starters, take care of that. Good. They're protected in there, so just keep them pinned down. Excellent. This is horrendous, as we knew it would be. Charge. So we need to keep these perpetually disrupted masked archers from getting charged. Zone out those dismounted knights and sergeants. Great. And shoot these knights down. You just run away. Then Let's see here. Try for a charge. Held firm. You try for a charge. Disrupted. Good. Get away. Break them. Try for more. Riddle them with arrows. Well, you're clearly not going to rally, so... Force a crossbowman to waste some ammo. And start setting up another flank on those knights. Then the bad thing. Well, things. If we shoot here, we'll die in the next turn. But probably going to die anyway, so might as well. Okay, so our lead has narrowed, unsurprisingly. Next turn, rally on those flanked knights, of course. Ugh. Okay, well, could have been worse, I suppose. Save the knights. Rallies? Any rallies? Please? No. Okay. Well... why don't we see... hit that, keep them running. We'll follow up into that unit of crossbowmen soon. Meantime, what about a frag? And a break? Held firm. Try again. Lose this unit no matter what. I guess not that turn, but soon enough anyhow. Nice, but they're still going to overrun us in a melee. Once again, hurl the Abid al-Shira in. Yeah, that's not over an obstacle line, so we have full advantage. Good. Turn around. Be annoying. (4 to 14 or 6 to 20. And they hold firm. We need to make these crossbowmen at least temporarily stop shooting at our Guillemot, even if that costs us a disruption on our light archers. Good, and we'll finish them with a charge soon. Great. Then why don't we actually... if I general up here, then be 50 to plus 25, be 75 to 100. We would still lose ultimately. That's not really worth it. I should have... Well, I guess I would have sacrificed a unit anyway by doing that. Okay. Get out of cohesion check range for when this unit gets charged. Away and rally. No. Tough match, as expected. Next turn. Too bad. I'd Al-Shir will still be up 50 POA, but this slows down. That pursuit charge held firm. Yeah, we knew that was coming. They're disrupted, but, I mean, superior armored offensive spearmen against, dudes in pajamas is going to go one way. Now this flanking these knights didn't matter. Instead, we're going to lose 2 units and inflict no loss. Well, we can at least pile in here for whatever that's worth. Disrupted again. This unit breaks, I assume. Not yet. Right. Shove them away. Did make us work for that. Now we can use our remaining not very much ammo on these crossbowmen. I really want to get this cavalry over here, but I don't think it's even a remote possibility. Held firm. Well, we tried. Now we just get obliterated. We might want to slip these past somehow, just to avoid the bad checks that are sure to follow. We could potentially move here and then turn around and get a flank, but that's a bit fanciful, I think. There's no way to flank that unit. They're boxed in by obstacles. We'll shift away here and continue our flight to the rough ground here. But it's looking pretty bad. I mean, I'm up 12, I realize that, but this is about to collapse. Next turn. No surprise there. Ouch. Okay, keep threatening to move behind this unit, although he'll just counter. I just can't think of anything better to do with massed archers in this situation. Get slaughtered. Good job. Right. Don't want to charge that because that's technically head-on. Threaten those archers. Also get murdered. Hold firm. Great, hold firm again. That was a bit much to ask for, I'll admit. I'm going to pull the general off of this unit, huh? Well, they might rally. Ugh, never mind. I don't think it's going to happen. It's a full strength volley while stationary. No. Great. You're in the rough. That's where you can die slowly. Right. This way. Fortunately, they're not going to last. Nope. Maybe if we rally while they're fighting disordered in the rough, we can charge them in the rear and auto-break ourselves or something. Next turn. Yeah, it's degenerated into a general melee, which I don't think we can win. Keep weakening that unit. Pile in. Just try to swarm these knights with trash. Tempting, but it would be foolish. I wonder if I made a mistake. Let's take the risk after all. Go there. I don't know what we're supposed to do with these. Any approach on these dismounted knights and sergeants is a terrible idea, but maybe we can draw one away from the battle. We'll lose this unit to auto break. The question is, can we pick off the knights later? Right. In the meantime, these crossbowmen. The frag. Break. Try for drops. Not quite. So we'll lose this, but we'll hopefully lose it slowly because everyone's disordered. Next turn. We'll bounce off. It might be a bit painful. So it was. A shame. We had a chance of winning that melee, but that's over with now. Alright, that was worth it. We have our cavalry, but they're not going to be able to really do anything against foot in the enclosure, so what can we do instead? Not sure here. Take a pot shot at these knights. They're pursuing, so it's not going to really be that effective. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to rally up in time to do anything there, unfortunately. Unless... 1, 2, 3. Is that worth it? Probably not. We have better things to do. Shift over. Yeah, no point using our light cavalry in these enclosed spaces. I mean, we can harry them, I guess, but we're not going to cause any drops with that. Go for the freak general kill. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't freaky at all. That was to be expected. Here, we run ourselves out of space, unfortunately. At least we'll auto-break them before we get massacred. Yeah, no way for me to escape this unit, unfortunately. So we might as well, I don't know, shoot some arrows over there. How's the melee? Awful. But if we pile enough units into it, we should be able to set up a drop with the Guillemon. So, everybody get in there, just delay this melee until we can get the drop in next turn. In fact, they're fairly close to auto break, 50 casualties. Easier said than done. We have swordsmen against spearmen, and they tanked the bad impact of defensive spear against light spear. So unfortunately, we're going to stab to death there. And that's all. So we should be losing this soon. I think we'll break another couple units, and that'll be that. Next turn. Oh, they're off map. Alright. They didn't turn their flank, that's right. What a mess. Should have kept shooting them. Well, not that it really matters. The battle's clearly lost at this point. Is there anything I can do? I don't think there really is. You need to prepare to flee. I mean, you know, try for a charge, I guess. But next turn. Yes, the end is coming. Look at all those red and yellow flags. Well, let's keep shooting here. 6 casualties, maybe 7 to break them. Come on. There we go. And let's try for the charge. Nope. And again. No. One last time. Nope. Should be over this turn, I imagine. 53, and what, 57? Yep. Get the hell out of there. Okay. Alright, next turn then, it'll be over. Next turn. Break to 61. There it is. Well played. So Craven mentioned that he thought maybe I should have gone less into infantry and more into cavalry. I think that might not have been a bad idea. Maybe get enough infantry to hold this rough ground, or at least contest it, and otherwise going on cavalry. Did have a spot of bad luck here where flanked knights held and then rallied up and then killed everything. But if it's the end of the match that you lost and you said you had a spot of bad luck somewhere and that's the best you can come up with, it probably means you screwed up. So I agree, these master archers are pretty effective against missile troops, but it was just not enough, even with the obstacles against heavy infantry. So had I replaced them with a number of horse archers, I think that probably would have given me a better chance, combined with the light cavalry support I had to try to harass his archers and crossbowmen. Now, that might have just ended with my horse archers shot down by crossbows and unable to get past the spearmen, but this was ugly because once he was able to push into contact, there was nothing I could really do in the melee. Then the obstacles I'd been using to protect my infantry ended up protecting his infantry from the little bit of cavalry that I had left. So, well played. Till next time.